Importing Excel data sets in R. I'm going to show you how you can import Excel data sets, Excel data in R. And how to import Excel data in R, first and foremost, you need to install this package, the read XL package. The moment you install this package, first and foremost, you need to install this particular package. Now, when you want to install the package, you use the double quotation sign and you type this package, the read XL. That's the read Excel file. Then you run this package. The moment you run this package, now I've already run this package, I already have this package uploaded in my house studio. The moment you run this package, it's going to tell you one or more of packages to be updated are currently loaded. Restarting out prior to install is highly recommended. Then House Studio can restart out before installing the requested package, or all works and data will be preserved during restart. Do you want to restart? You want to restart, you can say yes. You want to restart, you don't want to restart, you say no, and it goes ahead to install this particular package in your House Studio. Now, I've already gotten this package installed in R. So once you install that, the next thing you need to do, you have to use the library function. Now you have to use the library function and you do this to activate the package. When you click on that and you run this, that will activate the package in R. Now this is my R and this is a package here. If you can see the tick sign here. Now when I remove this, uncheck it and I run that again, now you can see the check mark is back. That's to tell you that that package is active in R. Okay, now we've done that. The next thing you have to do, you have to see how you can import that package in R. So importing this package, importing your data set in R. Now first and foremost, to import your data set, you have to know where your file is located in your system, in your laptop. Now mine is located here. This is where my file is located in this program R programming. That's where my is located as a home. These are the various now you can see currently so these are the various folder I have in my system, and the file I want to import is located in this folder R programming. So you can see that is located in that particular folder. So when you want to import that, you have to locate that. You have to be sure that you have to ensure that you are working on that particular directory in R. So first and foremost, to know your current directory in R, you can do that tells you your current directory you're working in R. So you run this, it tells you this is your current directory in R. That means you're currently working on this directory in R. So you are currently working on the document. But if you want to change that from the document to another environment in R, you can simply copy this line of code and use what we call the set working directory. Okay, in the set working directory. Now you use that and you run this. Now when you run this particular line of code, now it will set your working directory to, if you are not working, currently I'm working on this, so it sets my working directory on this. So if I want to import this file now in R, for instance, there's a file I want to import in R. I want to import this file in R now. I want to import this file in R. So in order to import the file, let's call that car underscore still. Let's call that test. Okay. So I want to import that data set in R. So I've already installed this package in R. So the next thing I'm going to use the read. In this particular package in R, I have some list of functions in this particular package. So you want to see that I have a list of functions in this particular package. If I want to run that, I can use the read XL Excel function. All I need to do is to now type this particular file. I want to import this. So I'm going to type the car underscore sales 4. I am going to like that and run that code. Okay, it's telling me count must be string. Okay, now dot. I need the extension name XLXX. So I'm going to run this particular line of code. Now, once the very particular is telling me object car sales for.ssl is not found, okay, let's run this line of code all over again. Now you can see, once you click on this, now you can see it has imported that into R. You can see the name of the dataset is, the name of the table is castles text. Now you can see castles text. When I click on this, I'm able to view that particular dataset. So I'm going to view that particular dataset in R. So that is how to import your dataset. Now take note of the double quotation sign before the file inside the R. Now viewing your dataset in R, there are different ways you can view your dataset in R. Now once you've imported your dataset in R, you can view your dataset in R. For instance, I've already imported this particular dataset in R. Now I run this line of code. Now, once I run this line of code, that imports this particular dataset in R. So I want to view the dataset. I could either click on this to view the dataset I've just imported in R, or I make use of some code to view the dataset. Now, there are different type of code you can run. For instance, I can use the view function. Now, using this view function, this is the name of my dataset. I'm going to run this, but before I can use the view function, I have to install the tidyverse function. For instance, I have to install the package. I'm going to install this known as tidyverse. So you have to install this package and run this line of code. Once you run that line of code, you activate it using the library function in R. Now you use the library function in R to activate that particular package. Now using the library function, you use the library function without the double quotation sign. So once you run this line of code, you run it and you run this other line of code, then you run this line of code, then you're able to view that dataset in R. And this is a dataset. I can now use different function to view the dataset. Now once I click on run, now you see it gives me my dataset. Now you can see the dataset. You can see the number of I have 157 entries, and I'm only at number 11. So we can view a dataset in R, or we make use of the code. We make use of XTR function. It can also help you to view your dataset in R. You run that, and that gives you the structure of your dataset in R. So this gives us the structure of the dataset. Now you can see the table data frame. You can see the table data frame is giving us the structure that the manufacturer model sales. And once you go to this dataset, you can see manufacturer model sales. It gives us the structure of the dataset. Also, we can say we want to use instead of that, we want to use the head. We want to see the column headings. If you are interested in seeing the column headings, that also gives you the column heading and a list of the brief data. So now you can see the column heading and it's displaying the data type. Now you see the column heading and it's displaying the data type, the column heading and the data type. Okay, that's also there are other ways in which you can view your data set in R. We can also use this and viewing the data set. We can decide to use the pipe function Now, also this also it shows you that different ways you can view your data set in app. These are the various ways of viewing your imported data set in app.